We talk about that, even at, 48 years old, that I have multiple streams of income. I have my day job, which is all pro integrated systems that I love. We do professional audio, video, and lighting, and I create jobs and gigs for that. And then I have my band, White Tie Rock Ensemble, which plays, theaters, which you can see behind me. Those of you can see, we play theaters. And then I have my real estate business where I'm closing on two real estate deals, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, where I'm flipping houses. We all have these multiple streams of income, these multiple things that we do that, to keep us afloat, which I don't know if other generations didn't have the opportunity or didn't need to, but it seems like we've all been thrust in the situation that if you want to have some sort of financial freedom as you get older, that you better be doing a few other things besides your standard W-2.
Absolutely agreed.
One of the other things that we talked about this week that still just has been sitting heavy on me the last couple of days is, you think about someone who's Seth's age, and you think about people who are our age, Mark, or older, and generally, at least in theory, the younger generation should be looking to the age-old wisdom of Mark and Colin to learn and to hear about how life is and how to create things. But, we talked about this the other day. What about the fact that 50-year-olds and older can learn from the younger generation? And it can go the other way too, but I mean, we've learned so much from Seth, and I meant it earlier. I'm inspired by Seth, someone who I'm literally old enough to be his dad. I'm motivated by what Seth is doing because I'd love to do something very similar. I just think we need to be thinking about, particularly people in our generations, what can we learn? What signals are we getting? What messages? What can we learn from the younger generation? And we don't need to be so intent on the fact that we've gone through life and we should have all the answers when, hey, just life's an open book. Keep reading and keep learning. And by the way, you can learn from people of all ages. Now, with all that said, don't tell my daughter I said that. Don't tell either of my daughters I said that.
Well, before you start talking like that, I forget that I'm pushing 50. I feel like I'm 27. Thanks for the reminder, Colin. I appreciate that. But that is a very interesting thing that, I see that in two different sets of folks, our generation, though. There's those of us like you and I, Colin, who are like wanting to consume and learn all this new technology, and then there's some of them going, you know what? I never said I'd have a smartphone, and I did that. So I'm good. That's where I'm stopping there, and then I've learned, and I don't know if it's true, but I've learned that Facebook is for the old folks. And that your other apps, your Snapchats and your Twitch and your TikTok and all that for the younger folks. So I'm going to start working on the other apps, the younger folk apps, and hopefully it'll take some of this gray out that I got going on, and I'll feel better about myself and I'll be more youthful. But in the meantime, I'm like you, Colin, I'm inspired to monetize one of these platforms. If Seth is doing it, I can do it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. That's your motivation. We can take over the world on TikTok alone just by following Seth Godwin.